Today I'll be guiding you through a 30-minute vinyasa practice. If you're not familiar with vinyasa practice, it is essentially a flow of pose to pose in a fluid motion to create one big, beautiful practice. You won't need any blocks or bolsters or any kind of toys. Just yourself and your mat. We'll go ahead and get started in mountain pose. So, standing at the back of your mat, grounding down into your feet. On your next inhale, raise your hands up towards the sky. Keep your upper arm bones back. And begin to find a connection to your breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. I invite you in your practice today to create a lotus mudra with your hands. To create the lotus mudra, connect your thumb and pinky finger and let your other fingers fold open. We will start this practice with the sound of breath. Raise your lotus up towards the sky for mountain pose. And on your exhale, fold from your waist. Soften your joints. Shift your gaze towards the top of your mat and walk your hands out into downward facing dog. Bend one knee at a time, walk out your dog, releasing any tension you may be holding in your hips. On your next inhale, raise your right leg and bend your knee. And begin to do small circles. And reverse your circle. And come back to center, bringing your right foot to your mat. Lift your left leg, bend your knee. Do some small circles. You may notice which hip has a little bit more dysfunction than the other. And reverse your circles. Come back to center. And sink deep into your downward facing dog. Shift your weight forward, bring both of your knees to your mat, and find yourself on all fours. Bring your wrists aligned with your shoulders, knees aligned with hips. Nice flat back. If you feel like your feet are sleepy, not really doing anything, tuck your toes. This gives them a purpose. On your inhale, lift your right arm and your left leg. Reach as if you're being pulled from either direction. And release back down. Other side, raise your left arm, right leg. And release release back down. Do this 2 more times on each side. So inhale, right arm, left leg. Maybe this time you can bend your knee. Lower down. Left arm, right leg. Bend your right knee. Lower down. And this time as we rise, our right arm, left leg, bend our left knee. Maybe we can find our foot behind us and come into tiger pose. And release, and lower down. Come into the other side. Last time, reaching with your left hand, right leg. Bend your right knee. See if you can find your foot. Beautiful. And go ahead and lower back down. Take your knees wide on your mat, big toes touch. Sink your hips down and come into child's pose. Keep the pit of your belly in and up. In these folding poses, it's so easy to dump. Keep your alignment here. Pressing into your hands, tuck your toes, and lift your tailbone up towards the sky for downward facing dog. Again, you can walk out your dog, bending one knee at a time. Raise your right leg and step it through to the top of your mat. Keep your hands placed on your mat by your right foot. Create your foundation. So ground down the 4 corners of your feet. Spread your toes out on your mat. And soften your back knee before you rise up for warrior 1. Create a bind behind your back, interlacing your fingers. Keep your upper arm bones back, no slouching here. And keep that bend in your right knee and slowly bow forward for a humble warrior. I believe that this pose is so powerful because I've always viewed it as a bowing of my past and future self. It's quite beautiful to be bowing in a warrior pose and then releasing and coming up into warrior 1. We'll hold here for one more breath. Release your bind and rise up with a new intention for your practice today. Cartwheel your arms open towards the left side for warrior 2. Gaze right to your right fingertips, reaching forward. Press into the blade edge of your left foot. Flip your front palm to face the sky. Bring your forearm to your front thigh. And reach forward with your left hand for extended side angle. Try to keep your hands active. It's very easy to just get sleepy. So imagine you're holding a book and pressing something away. Rise back up into Warrior Two. Drop your back hand. Your front hand will reach towards the sky. Reverse warrior. Keeping a bend in your front knee. Press with your right hand. Come back to center into Warrior Two. Straighten your front leg and bring both of your feet parallel to your mat. And soften your joints. And we're going to come into a fold. Now with wide-legged folds, almost every fold, I like to start by rocking my pelvis back and forth. And what this does is it helps guide me forward instead of just dumping. It's very easy for people that have that natural flexibility. I can do this, but am I getting anything out of it? So go ahead and tilt your pelvis back and forth. And as you tilt it, just begin to apply a little bit of pressure and lead with your heart. Draw your thoracic spine in. And with each exhale, just deepen into the pose. Come to a halfway lift and heel toe your feet out just a bit wider. Walking your hands towards your right foot. Bend your right knee, keeping your left leg nice and strong. Getting that nice stretch in your thighs and in your ankles. You're still pressing with your blade edge. And then rotate, walk your hands toward your left foot. Bend your knee, extending your right leg. And now play with this in your own breath. So inhale. Exhale. One more time. Come back to center into your halfway lift and fold forward. Bring your hands back to your hips. Press into your feet and slowly rise back up. Your head being the last thing to come back to center. Heel toe your feet back together a little bit. And you're going to point your left foot towards the back of your mat. Step in about halfway with your right foot. And come into Warrior One on your other side. Now if you're noticing that your knee is going over your foot, take a wider step. Get your foundation before you rise. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Open your chest. And on your next inhale, bow forward for a humble warrior. Keep the pit of your belly in and up. It is so easy to just dump your weight onto whatever posture you're in. But I invite you to engage your core, press down the four corners of your feet. And we'll stay here for one more breath. And slowly rise back up, releasing your bind, coming into Warrior One. Cartwheel your arms open for Warrior Two. This time, as we reverse our warrior, bring your arm behind your back. Just like this. Just your forearm resting on your lower back. As you create that bind, this opens your shoulders and your chest for you to reach back with your left hand. Press. And release. Come back into Warrior Two. Flip your front palm, bring your forearm to your front thigh, and reach forward with your right hand. Again, keeping those hands engaged, pressing with your right hand, and holding something heavy with your left. And come back to center into Warrior Two. Straighten your front leg, bring both your feet parallel, hands come to your hips. And this time as we fold, remember, rock our pelvis back and forth, but create a bind behind your back. Just a simple bind to deepen your fold. So we already know how to rock our pelvis back and forth. Let's create that movement. And when you're ready, leading with your heart, forward fold. Now your hands do not need to stay planted on your lower back. Let them fall wherever they may fall. And press down on your feet and slowly rise back up. Your head being the last thing to come up. And release your bind. Heel toe your feet back together, about hip width apart. We're going to come into a nice yogi squat. So bring your heels to face one another as much as they can, whatever is comfortable, and slowly lower down. You can bring your hands to your mat and walk your feet closer together. Bring your hands to heart center. You can extend them up. Take goalposts, arms, or cactus. Whatever is going to help you keep your balance. We are going to hold here for quite a few breaths. It's important that even if you don't feel like smiling, say you're feeling a bit sweaty and flustered and this is making your feet hurt and you're wobbly and frustrated, You can trick your brain. The brain can't tell the difference between a real smile and a fake smile. So smile in those poses that challenge you the most. And give your body some ease. Place your hands behind you on your mat. And release your bind on your feet. Come down to your booty. Go ahead and extend your legs out long. Come onto your sit bones. So if you need to move some of your cushion out of the way, go ahead and scooch it. That's not needed right now. You can go ahead and bend your knees, wiggle them out. Get whatever jitters you have from that lovely squat. And come back to center. Nice and easy. Keeping your left leg long, bring your right foot to meet the inside of your left thigh. Inhale to lengthen your spine. And fold over your left leg. Now we'll be repetitive. This is another pose where it's so easy for some people to just, this is good. Just jump into it. But I invite those people to really lengthen your spine and just slowly walk your hands out and fold over your leg. Keep a slight bend in your left knee, an activity in your foot. Slowly walk your hands back to center. Releasing your right foot and immediately switching, bringing your left foot to your right thigh. Again, inhale to lengthen. And fold over your right leg. Slowly rise back up. Walk your hands back. Bring your left foot to meet your right. If your cushion came back, go ahead and come back onto your sit bones. Slight bend to both of your knees. Inhale to lengthen. And fold. Draw your front ribs together. Expand through your mid-back. And sink deep into this fold. Slowly walk your hands back to meet your hips. And come back to center. Bend your knees. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. And come into a nice butterfly fold. So your knees will go nice and wide on your mat. And inhale to lengthen again. And just fold forward. If this is as far as you can get, that is beautiful. And I invite you with each exhale to try to walk a little farther out. On your next inhale, rise back up. Extend your legs out long. Bring your hands behind you and slowly lower down to your back. And hug your knees into your chest. And slowly rock from side to side. And come back to center. Come into happy baby. So separate your knees. Bring your feet up towards the sky and grab what you can reach. Whether that's your shins, backs of your thighs, your calves, or the blade edge of your foot. Press your hips down and open. You can rock from side to side. Come back to center. Release whatever you held on to and hug your knees into your chest. I invite you now to take whatever stretch your body is still needing. And when you're ready, extend your legs out long. Bring your hands to your sides, palms face up. And settle into Shavasana. Come back into your natural breathing. Enjoy the heaviness of your body sinking deep into your mat. And I love for you to stay here as long as you possibly can. And as you let go of your tensions and deepen into this pose, I invite you to bring awareness to your fingers and your toes. Feel the energy that's pulsing from them and the beautiful work you just did. Begin to wiggle them just ever so slightly. And rock your head from side to side. And come back to center. And keeping your eyes closed, hug your knees into your chest. Lower your body onto one side for a sleepy baby. With whatever hand landed on the top, use that to press yourself up into a seated position. Bow your head, bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. That was beautiful work. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos, more knowledge, more movement. I'll be posting new things every Monday. So thank you so much.